Hey guys, I'm back. So I finally got around to testing that design that I posted about yesterday that we did, and I found an issue when under certain conditions. So what would happen is when you sent a shulker box through, like a shulker box full of the same item, one extra would get stuck in here sometimes after a long run. So I tried to add a 4-tick repeater, and that seemed to solve it, but no, it didn't. And the weird thing is, it's only directional. This side works perfectly no matter what. But but I had to change the design. So this is what I came up with. The issue was, this powers this hopper all the time. Here, it does power it, but for some reason, the way the dropper operates, they're really particular about dust. And when dust nearby is powered, and for some reason, this setup doesn't get that last item stuck more than the cache, because sometimes you get two. When I ran extensive tests, I'd find it on this side, so I had to go back to the drawing board, guys. So this is the solution I came up with, and it's pretty much the same, because I didn't want the extra repeater, and then I would have to have one side have the 4-tick repeaters, this one not, and it's just like trying to explain the direction out, and I'm like, nah, we're not gonna do that. We already have directionality in this. I don't want to get into that again. So this is the new one, instead of the one we did yesterday, which was like this. The appropriate one was like that. And it looks exactly the same, I know, but it's not. It performs differently. Just because the way the game updates components, the way it powers it, that one tick of difference between the two sides, because circuits sometimes will just operate different, but especially droppers. Droppers are just really sensitive to things, especially. So we have to do it this way. So now I have to get this design all the way through, and then we gotta test that. And then if that's done, then everything's complete. And then I am ready again. I'm ready with a smaller, better design. Okay, if it works out. So let's just do 2 in a row, like it, and then just propagate it. Okay. And I guess I could just do 2 slabs there, first of all. Yeah, that looks better. Okay. Anything else I could slab or make it a little better? I guess we could slab that again, which is nice, because I like the way comparators look better on the slab. This looks cleaner. It's easier to understand the difference in the circuits. So you have 3 distinct circuits. Alright, so that's perfect. Alright, we're going to emulate that on the next one and then copy them down. So this is what it's like to be a designer, guys. This is what I do all day. This crap. It's not glorious. Anyone wants to argue with you? It is rough. You can't make anyone happy. And a lot of people don't even come in good faith, so it's like hard to distinguish. It sucks. It does. Alright, bam, bam, bam. But we do it, guys. We do it because we still enjoy this stuff, guys. Okay. Okay. So basically, I just integrated the top. So it's actually kind of a nicer design, really, in the end, though. It's a much nicer design. So it actually worked out. Because it's actually a little nicer looking, too. Okay. It's a little more compact. What I did it. Yeah, no. I was wrong. No, I don't want slabs everywhere. Where they're not supposed to be. Okay. Hate that. Hate that in schematics when I do that. So I gotta be careful. Alright. I'm trying to avoid that for you guys. See, I did it here, but slabs here. These should all be bricks. I gotta change that. I just realized it. See if they're all like that. No, just that one. I believe it was. Make sure though. Nope. Half of them. Yeah, I gotta fix that. It's alright, I'll make note of it. Change to bricks only. There you go. Now I won't forget. Okay. Okay, let's get this circuit copied everywhere. On these two. No, let's get rid of the glow for now. Okay, what do we have here? We need dust. Okay. Okay, that's the locking circuit right there. That locks the dropper for the filter. That looks good. Okay, now yep, I caught that. Oops. Much better. There we go. Okay, that side is right. Alright, now this side here. Gotta run it up. Boom. Okay. Let's test the first two real quick. Okay. Okay, seem to work for later. Alright, this is where we're testing over here, so let's do it. Let's change the stone bricks. sure. Okay. Let's grab it. Alright, yeah, sorry the music has been so low. Just noticed. Okay, and a low temp. Mind-numbingly boring, but I like to do it this way sometimes. It's fine. I like to. I treat it like it's an art piece, guys. I'm a redstone artist, guys, and I'm vocal in technical Minecraft, but I don't consider myself a technical Minecrafter. Okay, I don't use that many technical tools. I try to make things as easy as possible for you guys to understand too. I mean, obviously I could use a lot of different mods, guys. I know of them, I know how to use them. I just prefer not to. I like to give you guys a nice, just block by block experience with it, even though it's complex. It's really not that complex. And, you don't have to know what mods I'm using too much. This one is just like Matica and a stick, so I try to keep it simple. I mean, obviously Axiom and stuff. I mean, I might, because a lot of people are kind of moving to it, but I'm trying to at least keep the spirit of the simpleness for you guys. Okay, but people ask me for full screen, and I did it. I'm getting a lot less views, but it's worth it, because the people who care are the ones who want it. So the people who actually watch, it's once in a while, you know. So I listen to you guys, and I appreciate you guys asking me for stuff like that. Okay, I appreciate that, guys. All right, now we have to change this clock now because we shifted it. Yep. And then we have the 4-tick computer slab. I mean 2-tick. Correction, 2-tick. Important distinction there. All right. All right, right there. The 2-tick repeater. Okay. Block and then a dust. Make sure the right type of block. Dust. Okay. And then we have this guy. Where is it there? Yeah. There we go. Okay. That's correct. Alright, so tonight when I run tests, or later after dinner when I run tests, it should be whole. And then I could start recording more video. I record a lot of video, but a lot of it is just obsolete because I changed designs. But I'm actually glad though, because I'm trying to consolidate my ideas a little bit too. So it's kind of a good idea. I'm gonna make the video a little shorter than I was making it originally. It was getting pretty long. I was at I already had like 9 minutes in. It's like I don't want the video to be that long, so I'm trying to cut it down as well. Okay, in my mind, I'm trying to just cut out bullshit. Like I have to talk about the directionality with the 4-game TIG, but not much. I'm just gonna keep it brief, really, because it only affects the 4-game TIG systems. Okay, and it's just because the way I decided to move the items when they were introduced. Okay, but it's just so useful that I'm not gonna abandon it. Just enables this amazing sorting ability for pretty cheap. Okay. So yes, there we go. That's correct, right? Yep. Alright, let's copy the filters in. Let's grab from the... I think he's the control right now. No, I have been messing with him. Yeah, wait, who's control right now? Uh-oh. Yep, none of them are because I was rebuilding. Did I lose my item list? There's no way I did I? No, it's here. No, it's not. I lost my item list. It's okay, I have the boxes. I could easily redo it, but... I have backups, obviously, guys, so I mean, I could just open a backup. But it's just a hassle. Here it is. Yep. Alright, I know I always keep one at least. Alright, so let's do it again. Let's grab this last hopper. Oh, my little's ready for dinner soon. We're all hungry. Alright, here we go. Bam. Let's copy that. Alright, we're going to copy the filters in. And we'll just give it an initial test. But I'll do a thorough test later tonight. Alright, so let's take that. Let's copy it in. Alright, we're going to mirror in this direction. Okay. Right there. Okay, let's confirm. Yep. Paste. Let's run it. Let's run the first 27 of them. The droppers are probably going to drop foreign items because we copied them through, but whatever. Yep. Alright, let's make sure they're dropping. We need to put water in. No, that's fine. But I just want to make sure the dropper systems work. We copied. I knew there'd be extra items in them. But they're going to work. It looks like the system's going to work. But yeah, I'm going to eat dinner, so I have to clear all those out. I'm just going to copy and paste the clean ones in. I'll grab it from that one. But yeah, I think it's going to work out well, guys. It didn't affect the system. And now the dropper system is gonna probably work more appropriately. These are probably from the testing. Let's see. Yeah, because this side we didn't mess with it. This is from us messing with it. It should be solid. Now, yeah, it'll hold one. Should hold one now when it's done. But I'll have to run it. Make sure. We won't know until I clear out the droppers and then do a thorough test. But I noticed it right away because it affected the first one. This one was affected by it. And it was everything on this side. So I noticed the issue. And it was only one item out of a whole succession of items. So anytime it got more than one stack, it would hold one item. Basically, at the end of the day, is what I'm trying to explain. So we had to avoid that by separating the... I don't know, the circuit is basically the same. It's just the weirdness of droppers that I see a lot. They don't like being powered, and especially for certain directions, they'll power at a slightly different timing. It's just really weird, guys. Droppers are extremely complex when it really gets down to it compared to other redstone blocks. How they respond to things, because they're just like pistons. They're like pistons and doors. They're actually unique. I'll show you guys. Oh, my dog is calling out to his ancestors. That's what it does. For the all the wolves before him. Okay. So when you power, actually it was a block. When you power either of these from the top, well, a piston's really sensitive from the top, from the bottom. That's where it's most sensitive. Right there. They just like to power with quasi connectivity, which we all know, right? It's droppers, and they just act like doors, basically. So basically, it's like the same code for a door. So a door is impacted by that because they use like similar code. So the more like realistic way to look at it would be like that. And that's why it would get stuck like that until you remove it. Once you activate it, that's it. Oh, so now you just, yep. Now he's stuck. Now he's stuck. But yeah, it doesn't, you have to do it with slime. If you do it with slime, it'll update it. And yeah, you guys get it. But yeah, droppers are a pain like that though. So the whole powered, like the one little like tick difference, like it's just crazy. I couldn't really explain it, but then I really thought about it, and it's just the order of how the redstone updates and works. It just conspired against me for that design, guys. But it's okay. This one's fine. This is gonna work. I'm gonna test it, and take it easy on yourselves, guys.